Out-of-control defunct NASA satellite will smash into the Earth today. The Real satellite, which monitored the Sun for nearly 2 decades, is set to crash to Earth at 9:30 p.m. EDT today. The defunct 660-pound or 300-kilogram NASA satellite is set to tumble uncontrollably back to Earth after spending 2 decades studying the Sun from our orbit. NASA's Rovin Ramati High-Energy Solar Spectroscopic Imager, or RESI for short, RESI satellite, will hurtle through the Earth's atmosphere at 9:30 p.m. EDT Wednesday, April 19, or 1:30 a.m. UTC on Thursday, April 20th, plus or minus 16 minutes. NASA and the U.S. Department of Defense claim the bulk of the dead satellite, which examined solar eruptions from 2002 until it was decommissioned in 2018, is expected to burn up while passing through our atmosphere. NASA has said it's not disclosing where the surviving debris will land. I don't understand why, but anyway, the risk of harm coming to anyone on Earth is low, they said, approximately 1 in 2,467 feet. NASA's official wrote in a blog post on Monday, April 17. RESI was launched into low Earth orbit by the Pegasus XL rocket in 2002. The satellite used a spectrometer that detected X-rays and gamma rays, high energy waves from the Sun that are largely blocked by Earth's atmosphere, to capture data on eruptions from the Sun in the form of solar flares and coronal mass ejections, CMEs. By observing more than 100,000 X-ray flashes, RESI documented solar flares ranging from minuscule nanoflares to gigantic superflares, and even made improved measurements of the Sun's shape. The satellite is just one of many potentially hazardous pieces of space junk that have made headlines after tumbling uncontrollably out of orbit. 4 of China's Long March 5B boosters, the workhorses of the country's growing space program, fell to Earth between 2020 and 2022, raining debris down on the Ivory Coast, Borneo, and the Indian Ocean. In 2021 and 22, debris from falling SpaceX rockets smashed into a farm in Washington state and landed on a sheep farm in Australia. Space agencies around the world try to keep tabs on more than 30,000 large pieces of this junk, but many more pieces of debris are simply too small to monitor. Space junk is not just a problem when it falls on us. Researchers have found that more than 9,300 tons of space objects orbiting Earth, including inoperative satellites and chunks of spent rocket stages, increase the overall brightness of the sky by more than 10% over large parts of the planet, creating ambient light pollution that makes distant space phenomena harder to detect. These objects also pose a threat to the International Space Station and other spacecraft carrying humans. Scientists have proposed multiple ways of tidying Earth's skies, such as gathering junks up in nets, collecting it with clawed robots, or firing a half-mile-long tether from another spacecraft to grab it. On April 11, the Federal Communications Commission, FCC, announced it will set up a space bureau responsible for managing orbital trash, as well as modernizing regulations on the space industry. And this is from Live Science Ben Turner. Please leave your comments, and thank you for your support. Kindly support my Patreon account. The daily posts are 5 videos daily, and they are totally different from what I have on my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for your support, and that you find all my content so interesting. You'll find the Patreon account details in the description box below.